This is Johnny Tweedledum, Washington High School graduate who left the snows of Iowa behind and ventured off to California to seek his fame and fortune. The years have been cruel to Johnny. Here we find him 45 years later, disillusioned and desperately searching for guidance in his life. And where would a student turn to find that guidance? To his teachers.
Hello, Mr. Tweedledum.
Hello, how do you know my name?
It's my business to know every alumnus's name.
Well, just who are you?
I'm the Washington High School Demon, your school mascot.
Well, I didn't recognize you without the outfit.
Well, that costume is too hot. Besides, this skit has a minimal number of props.
That's true.
You're from the class of 1968, over 40 years ago. You started high school in September of 1965. First year, Burge Hammond was the principal. Corky Stevens was the head football coach,
That's right.
later to be replaced by Roger Harrington.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're right. But what is this place? Where are we? It feels like limbo.
It is a place similar to Limbo, living limbo.
Living limbo, huh? Well, I've never heard of it.
It is a place where the living go when disillusioned or depressed, and when they are seeking answers to continue on. It is a place where they call upon those who gave them their start in the workaday world.
And who would that be?
Their high school teachers, of course.
Ah, you must be kidding. In Crimes and Misdemeanors, Woody Allen said, don't listen to what your school teachers tell you. Pay attention to how they look. That way you'll know how not to act or something like that.
Well, be that as it may, this is where you're going to meet some of them, like it or not.
Okay, bring them on. Because I'm disillusioned by the way my life is going.
Very well. Meet the teacher about whom you and your cohort, Randy Hilfman, wrote numerous songs. Your higher mathematics teacher, Delbert Soper.
Mr. Soper, how nice it is to see you again.
I am the top honcho around here.
Mr. Soper spends his time here in living limbo, ducking compasses that fall from the ceiling, and pulling his books out of his trash can.
You students thought you were real funny, but I had my eye on you.
Which one? We could never tell who we were talking to. I remember one time you were chewing out one student, and another one thought you were looking at him. And he asked, "What did I do?"
Well, you all made my life exciting. I'll give you that.
Well, Mr. Soper, I've used the trig and analytic geometry taught extensively in my career. And I would like to apologize for any grief I brought you and thank you for being a good math teacher.
Well, Mr. Tweedledum, you're very welcome. I could have sworn I heard a compass letting go up there.
Now, it is time to meet one of the teachers whom you like the least, Alberta Ray.
Hey man, the feeling was mutual. She hated me. You should have seen the glee with which she announced in front of several other students that I got a D on my midterm test. Compared to her, Don Woodruff's class was a cakewalk. Do I really have to talk to her?
Yes, you do. Oh, Alberta.
Yes, you summoned me?
Yes, Mrs. Ray. There's a former student here to visit you. Perhaps you remember him? Johnny Tweedledum?
No, that horrible boy. Why have you done this to me? That horrible boy. One time, in my class, he read a story about a man with a ray gun.
Come on, it was a joke.
I didn't like it.
Yeah, I noticed at the time.
Well, I didn't like it. You made my life miserable.
Well, I'm sorry about that. And despite everything, I did learn a lot about English from you, and that has been very beneficial in my life. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have been able to write the script in an intelligent manner.
Really? Well, that is very nice to hear you say that. Oh, I think I hear Don Woodruff calling me. Ta-ta!
Okay, say hi to him for me.
Okay.
Boy, I'm glad she's gone. Who's next on the agenda?
I will give you a hint. Smoke coming from the upstairs janitor's closet.
Stop the play! Stop the play!
Oh no, it's Mr. Hammond.
Well, hello, Mr. Hammond. I'm glad to meet you. Or glad to see you. Glad you joined our festivities tonight.
Yes, Mr. Hammond, it's a real pleasure to see you.
I didn't approve this script. You can't do a play unless I approve it.
Well, actually, it's a skit, not a play.
Yes, a play would have acts and scenes.
Don't change the subject. I'm wise to you two. You would always give me a script, then I would approve it. And then when it came time for the skit, all kinds of other things would happen on the stage that I never read the script.
That's because we did a lot of ad-libbing. Also, as we would rehearse, we would add the dialogue.
And it wasn't time to write the additions into the script.
Well, I'll crack you. I'll crack you. Don't think I won't because I will. I'll crack you.
So what? We never did things you explicitly forbade us to do.
Yeah, like the toilet on stage. We had one during our Mission Improbable skit, and you objected to it.
That's right. You can't have a toilet on the stage.
And we never did again.
Imagine.
Or the time we displayed the Dale Dodge Award, that's right, John. By the time we displayed the Dale Dodge Award on the back curtain during Dud for the Defense.
You can't defame anyone on the stage.
But during the same skit, we displayed a poster of Lyndon Johnson. And Dick Kaler went up, held his nose, and dissed it. Then, Dick Kaler unrolled a poster of Bob Dylan, and the crowd cheered.
Yeah, what about that, Bert?
Well, I thought that was funny.
That, yes, you thought it was funny, because you're a Republican.
There's one other thing. With all due respect, we are not in high school anymore, and you are not the principal. So be gone!
You better watch yourselves. I'll crack you. I'll crack you. I'll crack you. I'll crack you.
What exactly does that mean, I'll crack you?
Beats me, but he never did.
That's true.
Okay, where were we? Oh yeah. Boy, I'm glad she's gone. Who's next on the agenda?
I will give you a hint. We did this line before. It's smoke coming from the upstairs janitor's
Yes,
closet.
we're resuming.
Same thing, yes we are.
Floyd Woods?
Bingo!
Hey!
Hey, it's for horses. You mean Mr. Woods, sir?
Well, yes, of course, Mr. Woods, sir. It's really nice to see you again.
Well, I've been arranging the desks in here and seating all the pretty girls in the front row.
Oh, really? Why?
Well, you see, then I dropped my pencil on the floor. And,
Oh, yeah, I remember. Everybody knew you did that.
What I thought no one noticed.
Well, they did. Everybody did. You were dealing with high school students, and they are really very quick.
What?
Yes, for instance, during his first pep assembly as head football coach, before the Oskaloosa game, Roger Harrington got up on the stage and exhorted the student body to scream at the top of their lungs, "Beat Oski! Beat Oski! Beat Oski!" Well, many of the boys immediately started screaming, "Beat-Ofsky! Beat-Ofsky! Beat-Ofsky!"
Very quick-witted.
Well, you really shouldn't feel so bad. You got a lot of students interested in science, chemistry, and physics. There are students of yours who went on to be doctors, research scientists, and engineers. They have you to thank for that.
Really? Well, that's very nice of you to say so, Mr. Tweedledum.
Well, it's true. You teachers never really get to see the fruits of your efforts.
That's true. Well, gotta go. Make sure you stay out of the janitor's closet.
No problem. Well, Demon, who's next?
Probably the hottest teacher who ever brightened the halls of Washington High School.
You mean
Yes, I give you Teresa Salisbury.
Mrs. Salisbury. This is indeed an honor.
Hello, Johnny. Staying out of trouble?
Oh, yes, Mrs. Salisbury, you know it.
That's good, Johnny. You and Randy Hiltman were two of my favorite students. Deep down, I enjoyed your antics, with the exception of the time that Randy got up to read his short story, The Dale Heart. I had to put the kibosh on that, but the 16-year-old in me thought it was very funny.
Yes, Mrs. Salisbury, we figured you did. You were our favorite drama teacher, and during your stay at WHS, TNH was born.
I'm glad I could contribute something. I hear Dale C. Dodge calling. He needs help counseling someone else. Bye-bye, Johnny.
Bye-bye, Mrs. Salisbury. Well, Demon, is that it?
Yes, Johnny. I hope they have all given you the boost to soldier on with your life and face the future with renewed gusto.
You know, they really have.
Then I bid you adieu.
Yes, teachers really don't understand the important influence they are upon their students. And while CEOs are out making money, mega million dollars to shuffle money around, the most important profession, the teacher, remains at the bottom of the food chain. It just isn't right. It just isn't right. Right?
Right.
Well.
Okay.
Thank you.
We're supposed to be. What else is it?
If teenage shadows have offended, think but this and all is mended, that you have but remembered here while these visions did appear. And this weak and idle theme, no more yielding but a dream. Alumni do not reprehend, if you pardon evil men. And as I am an honest Dell, if we have unearned luck, well, now to escape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long. Else Delbert's a liar called. So good night unto you all. Give me your hands if we be friends, and T&H shall restore amends.
Out there.